What is up, my girlies? Welcome back to the Change Your Story podcast. I'm your host and transformation coach, Hannah Dawson. You guys, thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your heart and your mind and your time with me today. I am so excited. This is part two. I hope you liked part one. I hope that really helped you. Part two, we're really talking about how meal prep doesn't need to take your whole Sunday and how that thought can really paralyze us and stop us from moving forward. So I'm excited to go through this topic today with you. Hopefully give you, help you see things differently, help you switch your perspective, and help you show up for yourself differently this week. That is my hope and my prayer. Again, before we get into it, you guys, if you love these conversations, take a second to share this episode with another woman. And if you haven't already, please leave me a rating and review. It takes literally 2 seconds, but it is how you support my channel. It's how I know that you love these episodes and to keep going. It's also how other women can find these episodes too. So it really is your only way to support me is by leaving a review and rating the channel. If you don't, then my show doesn't get found and then other women can't find it. And then I'm not sure if, who needs this, right? I'll always keep showing up, but it truly means the world to me to say, hey, I love these episodes. You're adding value to my life. Yeah, I don't mind going and rating and reviewing your show. So again, if you have already, I want to say thank you so much. You guys, let's get into today's episode. All right. I want to ask you a question. What do you picture in your mind, or what feeling comes to your chest or your head when I say meal prep, right? When I say meal prep, what's the first thing you feel? What's the first thing that comes to your mind? I would like to know too. You can send me a message on Instagram or send me an email, and then I want to know how your perspective shifts at the end of it. So let me know, okay? Here's the thing. Is what comes to your mind spending your entire Sunday in the kitchen, or hours, or feeling exhausted, or a grocery cart overflowing with all these freaking options that you feel like you wouldn't eat all the time? Maybe 20 containers lined up across your counter, like tons of dishes, chicken in one pan, rice in another, vegetables everywhere. Your kitchen looks like a bomb went off, right? That's a lot of the time what we feel. And everybody's asking for your attention when you're trying to do it. And it almost feels like it's an inconvenience. Like it takes away from other things, right? And you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to take me 3 or 4 hours. I'm never doing this again. And maybe it has taken you 3 or 4 hours, right? Here's the thing. Somewhere along the way, we've learned to turn meal prep into this massive event. And then we wonder why we don't want to do it. We have told our nervous system, this is a lot of effort. This stresses me out. This equals that I can't do this perfectly. I already feel like a failure. Because this is what you may have trained yourself before. All these special ingredients, all these homemade things that you have to do, all of these things, these 50,000 things. And the thought of it stresses you out and overwhelms you. And yeah, your nervous system actually has learned to be triggered by that because it doesn't feel like something that's helping you. Even though it does help you, it feels like the event to create it feels more taxing than the outcome. It feels like it's, what am I trying to say? The benefits do not outweigh the cost. It feels like it's more cost than there is to benefit. I hope that makes sense, right? Here's the thing. I don't want to spend my whole Sunday prepping food. Absolutely not. Food that I don't look forward to eating or that I get sick of 3 days later, right? Or I'm trying to be perfect and, it's taking so much time and so much effort. Here's what I want you to understand. You do not have to spend your whole Sunday prepping. It doesn't even need to take an hour. It doesn't need to take 3 hours, but it doesn't even need to take an hour. It literally can take 20 to 30 minutes. It's finding a system that's going to work for you, right? It's finding those little time gaps through maybe it's a Sunday, maybe it's a Tuesday, maybe it's a Wednesday. and finding those little moments and stacking onto them to where it doesn't feel like effort because you're already kind of doing something similar to it. All right, stay with me here. Meal prep isn't about prepping everything. I know that's the way it looked like in the past, and maybe you've done certain meal plans or certain diets and you could only eat certain things, and then you had to have these prepped and you can only have certain spices and sauces. So you spent like an hour just implementing and creating all these different spices and sauces, and then you have to marinate the chicken, and you got to do this, and then this one has to cook for this, and then this one, oh my God, exhausting. Then you're done that. Now you have to do your breakfast. Oh God. And then you have to make sure that you have all the stuff for the 7 different dinners that you're going to have every night, right? 14 different snacks, everything weighed, measured perfectly, portioned, matching containers. Again, that's one way to do it if that works for you. I'm not saying that way is wrong, right? But if you are like me, whether you have young kids or teenagers, or maybe they've grown up and maybe you're just a busy working woman, I don't want to do that. It's overwhelming. It's exhausting. And it doesn't have to be like that. There isn't only one way. There is an easier way. And I promise you, I'm going to teach it to you. And the way that we start reframing meal prep is this. We need to give it a new meaning. And the meaning is this. I am doing something today that is going to make feeding myself easier tomorrow. That is going to make supporting myself better tomorrow. That is going to make saving me more time tomorrow, saving me more money tomorrow, and saving my energy tomorrow. That's it. We just have to attach a different meaning. And I think when we change our definition of meal prep, suddenly it becomes a lot less overwhelming. So our reframe, instead of asking, how do I meal prep all my food for the week? Right? I want you to ask yourself this. Where does my nutrition fall off? Where in the day do I fall off of my nutrition? Because it's that moment, like I said, success leaves clues. That's where you start. Not with revamping your whole life. It's kind of like this. When you haven't worked out before and you have this goal, you're not going to work out 5 days a week and start meal prepping every single day and then start hitting 10K steps and drinking 3 liters of water. If you do that, you've done that. You've been a yo-yoer. I know. Maybe you have. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I still do that. No, we don't do that. We start with the minimum effective dose. And you're going to start with where you're struggling the most. And we're going to amplify that. We're going to focus on that one area. Right? The minimum effective dose. Where do you fall off in the day? What do you skip? What do you not do? Like I said, you may skip it altogether. That's where you start, lunch. Maybe you're eating lunch, but you're still finding you're super hungry. Okay, maybe we need to increase our portions or make sure that we're getting enough balanced macronutrients. That's where you're going to start. Here's the thing. Maybe lunch isn't where you fall off. Maybe it's breakfast. Right? I'm just not a breakfast person. I've heard so many women say this. I don't eat as soon as I get up. For one, I have autoimmune, so I have to take thyroid medication. So I can't eat for at least an hour. So I don't typically eat for about 90 minutes after I wake up. I have coffee first. That's okay. I'd say like a 2-hour window, but eat breakfast, right? If this is where your mornings fall off, then if this is where your day falls off, then this is where you can actually set yourself up for success. Because here's the thing, if your mornings are chaos, you're getting ready for work, getting the kids out the door, running around, and then breakfast just becomes your coffee, okay, well then you need to ask yourself, what could I do to make this easier, right? Maybe you have to get out and early for work. Maybe you don't have kids and you just have to get up and early and you have to be gone and I don't have time to eat. Well, what could we do to make this easier, right? What could I prep in advance to grab on the go? It really just comes down to organization, making a decision, getting organized and prepped to make your life easier. You know, we have to see prep as something to make our life easier, and it can be different. It can be different depending on who we are, our lifestyle, right? So we have to stop asking ourselves and stop thinking, how much do I have to do? Or how much do I have to get done? Or, oh my God, this is going to take long. And start telling yourself and start asking, This is easy for me. What can I do in 30 minutes that will make my week easier? You can do a lot in 30 minutes. You'll actually be really surprised at how much food you could prep in 30 minutes. Trust me. When you have a plan, when you have organization. And when things are quick and things are easy, our nervous system senses that they're safe. And then we stop dreading them because our body and our brain doesn't go, this is going to take too much energy, right? Our body wants to preserve energy. And so it will do, if it sees a task as taking too much energy, we are going to dread it. We'll have all the excuses, all the reasons why it's not going to work, from not having time to it being too expensive, to it taking too much energy, to it taking away from other times, to limited beliefs like I'm never going to reach my goals anyway. There's no point in doing this. This is obsessive. You will have these thoughts come up and they will directly, kind of indicate why you are where you are and maybe some things that you need to reframe, right? Here's the thing. Your meal prep doesn't have to be hard. It doesn't have to take hours. You don't have to cook everything from scratch. Like, get very creative at finding new ways to make it quick. It can be even a game. That can be fun for your brain, is solving problems, like solving this and making it kind of like, okay, how could I do this but faster? How could I do this but easier? How could I do this but faster, easier, and tastier, right? Find what is most convenient, whether that's pre-cut vegetables, frozen vegetables, grabbing a pre-cooked chicken, using microwave rice, using foods that you already have, right? Meal prep doesn't earn you extra points because you chopped every freaking vegetable and like you did everything by the book, and like Susie over there is doing everything organic and is making all her meal prep look beautiful, and she does every single meal. Stop comparing yourself. Do what works for you, because consistency beats perfection every single time. Do what you can be consistent with, right? Rinsing and repeating the basics. The goal isn't proving, how hard you've worked for your food or how pretty yours looks or how you do it just like so-and-so does over there. The goal is to feed yourself so that you feel better, right? So you feel better about yourself, so you have more energy, so, you can do the things that you love, you can reach your goals, you can build consistency and confidence with yourself, right? Here's the thing. A shortcut that saves you time, if it helps you stay consistent, oh my gosh, use it. Use it. If you can afford meal prep company, go for it. If you can afford that, absolutely. But if you can't, there's easier ways to make it super easy, right? And maybe, you're thinking here, well, eating healthy is too expensive, or all of these things. We're going to go over that actually in another video. But here's the thing. Use what you have. Simplify it. And do the thing that will help you be consistent. I think this is where so many women get stuck with nutrition. We build plans for some imaginary version of ourselves that has a different life, right? The version where we have unlimited time. Nobody interrupts us. We never get tired. Or maybe we're following somebody that lives a totally different life than us, different budget than us, different demands than us. And we're like, why can't we be like that? Why can't we do it like that? What's wrong with me? No. We have to realize that might not be where we are at in life. And we need to meet ourselves where we're at, You're not going to be super motivated to cook every single day, right? You're going to have interruptions, right? Unexpected things are going to come up. That's real life. Real life gets busy. You're going to have days where you feel tired. You're going to have days when the kids have activities. You're going to have days when work runs late. You're going to have days when you simply don't feel like cooking. So let's prepare for that woman, not the woman that always has unlimited energy and all this motivation, because let's be honest, she exists maybe a couple times out of the month. We need to prepare for the woman that is depleted, maybe a bit defeated, maybe super busy and tired. Okay, how can we meet her? What can we do to make her life easier? How can we make it easy for that woman? Let's make taking care of her easier, because preparation isn't about controlling every single meal you're going to eat. It's about giving yourself options, being flexible discipline, I like to say. It's about creating a little less friction, a little less overwhelm. It's about taking one decision off your plate before you are tired, hungry, and trying to figure it out. Okay, I'm going to leave you with a little challenge, okay? Here's what I want you to do this week. I want you to ask yourself, where does my nutrition consistently get harder? Breakfast, lunch, afternoon snacks, dinner? Pick one, just one. And then I want you to give yourself 30 minutes or less to make that part of your week easier. Get creative. Doesn't have to be fancy. It doesn't have to be whatever. Just make it easier. 30 minutes. Don't prep your entire life. Prep that one part of your life that keeps tripping you up. Right? You guys, this is why I created the 30-minute meal prep club for September. Strong start September. September strong start. Okay, we are not spending 3 hours on a Sunday. I don't want to do that, and I'm pretty sure that you don't either. We're going to spend 30 minutes, 2 Sundays in September. We're going to set you up for your whole week. 30 minutes, live on a Zoom. You can show up in your PJs with your coffee. You'll have everything from the Friday night. You'll have your meal plan. It's going to be very simple but yummy, I promise you. It's $33. That's it. There's no subscription. It's just $33. You get access to me, 2 lives. You get access to the recording so you can use them as many times as you need. An ebook, Macros Made Simple, meal guides, access to this forever for September. And this month is just going to be a test pilot. I want to see if you girls love it. If it's something like you're like, oh my gosh, this helped me stay on track, $33. I mean, we spend more at Starbucks. We spend more going out for lunch. Right? So $33, you can commit that to yourself for this month and your meal prep and holding yourself accountable. And I'm going to show you how easy it can be. So show up with your coffee, your pajamas, your tea, whatever. Kids can be running around. You can turn your volume off. You don't even have to have your cameras on. I will have mine on, obviously. And I'm going to be walking you through the recipe. And I'm going to show you how I do things really fast and efficiently and how I can do like 2 meals plus some snacks within that time. That said, we are also kicking off September with Strong Bodies. And this is my first strong program within the app. I've never had it. Don't let strong scare you. When you are stronger, you are better. You feel better. This is an amazing program. It's going to make you stronger. It's going to give you energy. It's going to shape you. It's going to help you with consistency. You're going to feel so good. So we're going to get stronger together this September. I feel like that rhymes. Both in your nutrition and with your training. Again, you don't need to do more and more and more. It's finding the minimum effective dose and doing it consistently, right? It's finding the easiest way to do something to get a result and then repeating that over and over and over again, right? Meal prep doesn't have to take your whole Sunday. I'm going to show you how. You don't need to prep everything. You just need to find a meal that creates less friction or less energy for you and then duplicate it. Give yourself 30 minutes, make it easy, and then go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday. All right, you guys, I will see you next week for part 3 of Meal Prep Made Simple. We are going to be going over, oh gosh, let me find my little list here. What are we going to talk about? You don't need a better diet, you need a better system. Oh, this mindset, women. I just need a better diet and things will go better. No. We're going to break some myths. It's going to be good. I will see you next week. Don't forget to rate, review, share, tag me. I want to know your thoughts. If this is helping you, share it with me. I love you so much. Everything's in the show notes to sign up for, meal prep, 30-minute meal prep in September. September strong start. I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.